Hello friends, so welcome to this lecture on Azure Identity Protection. So before looking into the Azure Identity Protection and how it provides, we need to understand that why there is a need for identity protection. See, in today's digital era, security is a top concern for any organization, and there are a number of security breaches which are happening, whether the applications or users are onto cloud or on-premise. Hackers that continuously trying to steal the user identities, and once they are able to get the user identity, they can use or they can elevate the access, and they can roam within the organization infrastructure, and they can access various resources. We have seen number of examples in the past, and even Microsoft released a couple of reports wherein said that majority of the breaches which are happening are due to the compromised identities or the weak access they are having. So that is why identity protection is a need for the hour and should be protected. So how does Microsoft provide the protection to those identities? So with the Azure Identity Protection, with the help of which you can configure various policies to automatically respond when a user identity is compromised or someone other than the account owner, let's say, is trying to sign in using some other user identity. So in that case, automatically it will send an alert and block that user to sign in. See, in order to understand this, we need to understand that at the back end, Microsoft is collecting a huge amount of data, huge amount of signal from various sources and its experience till date, and noting down the behavior of different users across different organizations. And then again, Microsoft is working with some third party agencies wherein they collect data for malware websites or malware links, or the countries from which huge spam or some kind of attacks comes. And Microsoft really works on such kind of databases, and in turn helps their customer to protect the identity. So it's Microsoft strong database and its collaboration with the external parties, wherein Microsoft gets this feed, and Microsoft does have their Microsoft Threat Intelligence Center, wherein they get the data from all these feeds, correlate, and then they take various decisions and uses various kind of best practices. So let's say if there is any kind of a sign in coming from anonymous IP address, or the user or some hacker is trying to use some Tor browser or anonymizer VPN. So in that case, it can set an alert for the, or send an information that some anonymous IP address is trying to log in. And again, it can also tell that if there is some malware linked IP address, or there is a sign from a malware linked IP address. So again, Microsoft has this data from their threat intelligence feed, which they can use in turn to help their customer or protect the identities which are there in Azure. And basically, Azure Identity Protection is a feature of Active Directory Premium P2. So when you need to enable this, you need to upgrade your license. And with the help of Azure Identity Protection, it can proactively prevent compromised identities from being abused, because it can stop the user and it will not allow the user to log in, or it will ask the user to provide certain or prove its identity, or provide some more steps to verify. Let's say it can ask for the MFA, and it can ask the user to provide some additional information for the last sign in, all those things. And using the conditional access policies automatically mitigates when a suspicious activity is detected, because if it detects that this is a suspicious activity, it can block the user, it can ask user for some other verification methods, all those things. And helps to investigate risky users and sign in to address if there are any kind of potential vulnerabilities. So these are the different benefits we get when we use the Azure Identity Protection. So we'll get more information once you do the or go through the demo onto the Azure Identity Protection, because in that you will see that how you can elevate the privileges, provide access, and then users need to provide the justification that okay, whether they need access and for how long they need access. So all those informations and all those features we'll see in the demo as well. So this is it, friends. In this lecture we discussed about the why we need identity protection, and then what is Azure Identity Protection and how it prevents, and the mechanism it use at the back end. So thank you, friends. Thank you for watching this lecture. Meet you in the next lecture. Thank you.